Welcome to Moca and all the bells. I hit that like button, you might break the scales. If you can, join the membership, still ride for free. Now millennia, we lit in here. Comments popping, energy rocking, we all shine. Shine, 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 shine. Welcome to Moca. Turn it up, we in the south with style and grace. Moca got them talking, can't nobody take a place. Nah, from the bayou to the block, we drop truth, not tea. You ain't gotta pay the vibe, hit that like for free. Every panel on fire, every topic gon' trend. If you ain't a member yet, you still a friend. Amen. Got love for the real ones, no time for the mess. We keep it authentic, that's no labels at its best. Welcome to Moca and all the bells, where the truth ring loud like church bells. Like, comment, subscribe, free 90 ride. If you ride, we go loud, we outside. Welcome to Moca and all the bells, where the truth ring loud like church bells. Like, comment, subscribe, free 90 ride. If you ride, we go loud, we outside. It's Moca and the crew, we the talk of the streets. Bring the real back to YouTube, no scripts, no beats. We laugh, we drag, we educate too. All the bells in the chat know how we do. So tap in, lean back, sip your drink real slow. Let the haters keep watching, we steal the show. From Moca to no love, we hold it down steady. Platinum plus approved, that girl stay ready. Welcome to Moca and all the bells, where the truth ring loud like church bells. Like, comment, subscribe, free 90 ride. If you ride, we go loud, we outside. From the Moca and all the bells, where the truth ring loud like church bells. Like, comment, subscribe, free 90 ride. If you ride, we go loud, we outside. From the panel to the people, it's pure real talk. She ain't following the trend, she lead her own walk. No cameras, my mic check with no lights on blast. But every episode hit like first class. We ain't gossiping, we testifying, keep it bold. Every story got a lesson and need to be told. So hit that bell, join the ride in style. Welcome to Moca, stick around for a while. Welcome to Moca and all the bells. Welcome to Moca, stick around for a while. Welcome to Moca, know the bells, where the bells ring, truth in the chat, stay lit. Like, comment, subscribe, don't quit. If you can't join the membership, join and he might still with it. If you are, welcome to Moca and all the bells.
Hello, 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 everybody. Happy Friday, guys. Happy Friday. Thank God we've made it to the end of a beautiful work week. Welcome, guys. We're here. And I'm always glad to open up a live stream and see each and every one of you. Y'all know we couldn't let this week end without finishing up our last night's conversation with Jarvis Butts and the Get Fresh crew. No, Moca, no. Jarvis Butts and the Slowly Fresh crew, the Slow Fresh crew. Yeah, they're slow. Yeah, that's them. But neither here nor there, guys. Happy Friday, y'all. Happy Friday. We're here. The porch light is on. The bar is open. It's Friday night. And I'm just glad that you all decided to spend your Friday evening with me. You could have been anywhere else, but you chose to be here with me, and I'm grateful for that. Thank you all so very much. Get on up in here. Get on up in here. Get up in here. We in the lounge tonight, baby. Yes, indeed we are. It's Friday. And tonight, we're reporting live from Wayne County Sugar Shack Lounge. That's where we at. Wayne County, baby. Y'all saw the title? Jarvis Butts at the Love and Lockup Lounge, featuring the Rotation Bae. And I know y'all saw that clustered thumbnail. His words were, shut up and talk to me. Just listen. I didn't lie to none of y'all. I just didn't tell y'all everything. Get in here, honey. Get in here. Get in here. Mods, I see y'all doing what y'all do. Pour them up tonight. The bar is open. Pour them up because we in Club Sugar Shack. And baby, this thing right here, right about now, it ain't even about jail calls anymore. It's about the power, the control, the manipulation, the loyalty, and the women that was willing to participate in all that chaos of a man they knew wasn't worth none of their times. See, some of these women, they knew exactly who Jarvis Butts was long before them calls. Some of them truly learned later. But even after hearing the stories, y'all, even after hearing the allegations, even after sucking in and swallowing all of his manipulation, these slow hoes, they still stayed emotionally tied to Jarvis Butts, answering the phone, putting money on his accounts, protecting him, making three-way calls illegally for him, participating in his little game of hide this, don't say this, cover me, baby, protect me, baby, I love you, babies, while he was playing mind games and orchestrating all his shenanigans from behind those jail walls. Somewhere along the line, we got to know that Jarvis Butts became comfortable enough to believe the lies he told those women. He fed them with, one day, when I get out of here, I'm going to do X, I'm going to do Y, and I'm going to do Z. And usually you got to know people don't just move like that confidently unless somebody on the outside convinced Jarvis, take this lick, take this charge, just close your mouth, and we're going to protect you. We're going to keep you covered. So Jarvis played the rough. He played it, and whoo, child, the crazy part about it all, he told every last woman, women, he loved them so much. And these women were emotionally connected to Jarvis Butts. These women cried. These women were attached. They sounded like they were the ones that mattered the most. Each one of them, they just felt like they were special. Meanwhile, all of them unknowingly participated in that same emotional web that Jarvis Butts had weaved. And that's what we're going to talk about. Their behaviors, the roles they're played, the emotional loyalty, the blind devotion, and why so many of them were willing to protect him. And they knew he was a dangerous man. Now, before we get into this thing, if y'all looked at that thumbnail and y'all say, what the hell Moca got going on now? What the hell Moca got going on now? Drop some eyes in the chat. I see y'all up in here. I see y'all. Come on in, grab your seat, pull your chair up, fix your drink, get comfortable. Get comfortable, because tonight we're at Sugar Shack. I don't know how long we're going to be here. I don't know, but we're going to make the best of the time that we do have here. To all my beautiful Nola Bells and Bows, my day ones, my replay game, my porch cousins, the silent watchers, my investigators, and those that just be tickled to their soul. Welcome home and happy Friday. And can we please, on this beautiful Friday evening, show some love To the best mods on YouTube tonight. Mods, I see y'all, my loves. Go on ahead and pour our people up some drinks tonight. What you drinking? What you drinking? What you drinking? Because tonight I think we're going to be on some porch foolishness. We're going to have some porch foolishness going on. And to all my members, I see y'all. Y'all look good in green over here. And I thank you. I thank you. I thank you for being a member on the porch. And if you're new here in the bushes hanging out, baby, go on in and subscribe. Hit that button and come sit on the porch with us. Because over here, we laugh, we talk, we investigate, we ask questions, and we cut up sometimes. Yes, Lord, we do. I need y'all to do me one favor. Because y'all know Moca comes in here and she don't ask for much. Hit the like button for your girl. Double tap those emojis on the right. Share this live out. Let YouTube know the porch light is on. The porch light is on. And if your heart feels led tonight, you can support the mission, support the voice, support the channel through super chat, super stickers, cash app, jewels, just sharing out the live. I would be very appreciative. And if you just walked in here, we are at the Sugar Shack. And before we get too far into tonight's discussions and foolishness, let me go ahead on and say right now, everything we discuss is alleged, opinion-based commentary. It's for entertainment, discussion, awareness, and educational purposes only. Now, I want you all to know I was not sitting inside Wayne County Jail. I was not. I do not work the visitation desk. I do not answer collect calls. I don't process cash app cards, and I'm not responsible if somebody tonight realized, wait a damn minute, he told all of us the same thing. Because that's what he told the women. All we doing over here is simply reacting to the chaos. The chaos. And baby, it was chaos. These women was acting like they were auditioning for Love After Lockup, the Detroit division. So let's get this thing started. Y'all keep the chat respectful as y'all always do. And we're going to have a little fun. It's Friday night. We at Wayne County Sugar Shack. And it's officially open. And if you notice, thumbnail got you over there hollering like, oh God, look at Smokey. And look at Sadie. Baby. Jarvis had a hat on, say pimping ain't easy. We had Dina with a scuba diving outfit on because she sounded like she was underwater. And if y'all saw that, let's get this party started. Because if YouTube go push anything out tonight, it may as well push this foolishness out tonight, which is why I asked y'all to tap, tap, tap those emojis. And if you ever answered a call you should have ignored, if you ever went back to somebody you knew was no good for you, or if you ever ignored a red flag because the conversation was good, man, drop some red flags in the chat right now in honor of the Rotation Baes. Because the Rotation Baes, they ain't shit of now. And they prove that. Let me speak to my good people before we do what we do. I done talked 10 minutes too long. My beautiful sister, Dr. J, is here. Hey, my love. Sunshine. I see you, sister. Welcome and happy Friday to you. My beautiful niece, Re-Rap. I see you, boo. Simone, happy Friday, my love. Welcome, welcome, welcome. April, I see you, baby. I saw you had to dip out. Be careful. Happy Friday, my love. 504. My neighbor, my neighbor. Welcome, love. Happy Friday to you. Happy Friday. Child, this is Jarvis Butts left a trail of trash behind. A trail of trash. Sunshine, I always appreciate opening up that chat and coming out here for you guys. We're family over here. We're family, baby. Child, I'm trying to get to y'all. Sunshine said these no brand having ass tramps. Ooh, she called them tramps, Jesus. They just let Lawnmower Teeth say whatever he wanted to them behind bars. There's no way in the world. Absolutely, girl. Absolutely. I don't see how that happened. My girl Bernice. Hey, baby, welcome. Happy Friday to you, Kimberly Earls. I see you, my love. Pretty Wings. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My sister, Lady Libra. I see you, beautiful. Happy Friday to you. Hey, Leopard, welcome, welcome, boo. Happy Friday, baby. My girl Essie is here. Beautiful soul, I see you, my love. My sister PJ. I see you, lovely. I see you. Happy Friday, y'all. Hey, Alex. Welcome, welcome. Ron Dooley, welcome, baby. Happy Friday. Look at my girl Marty. Hey, boo. Happy Friday to you. Natasha. Happy Friday, sis. Marty says, I'm back and I'm so happy to be with y'all. Miss Moca done let me out the corner. You are so silly, Marty, and I love you for it, girl. Look at my girl, Sakina. Hey, baby. Happy Friday to you. Marty said small brains with small mentality. Can't see what's staring them in the face. Marty, they had blinders on, girl. They didn't want to see. And you know what? In the end, Marty, they didn't have to see. They heard. Because he gave them all an earful. And he had no remorse about it. He didn't give a damn. Look at my girl, J. Rose. Hey, boo. Happy Friday to you, Miss Gemini. I see you, my love. Look at my girl, Wendy. Hey, sis. Tootie, hey, boo. Welcome, welcome. J. Rose says, I have a confession. I have a confession. J. Rose, girl, confess to us, girl. Confess, J. Rose said, my confession is, I love Mocha and this channel. Girl, we love you back. Yes, Lord, we do. And we appreciate you being here, J. Rose. Yes, we do. Oh, Lord, Simone is ready. Simone is at the Sugar Shack, y'all. Simone sipping on Henny and smoking a blunt. Look at my girl, Portia. Portia said, hey, everybody. Hey, everybody, I'm here. Been at work, but I'm here. Portia, I appreciate you for always tuning in, baby. Always. J. Rose. Oh, she corrected. She said, I live for that is. This is the highlight of my evenings. Thank you, my love. We love you here. Beautiful Soul said, Mocha. Mocha hit Jarvis. You see? Beautiful Soul, you ain't right. You're starting your shit already. You're starting your shit already. But hold up, girl. It's Friday night and we full of shenanigans. We full of shenanigans, right? Beautiful Soul has a request. Beautiful Soul says, Moca, hit Jarvis with this. Girl, listen. Poppy said, Jarvis, Jarvis, Jarvis. Now, Jarvis, what this I hear? The police coming over here, Jarvis, saying you kidnap a girl. Poppy gets the award of the year. Poppy gets the award of the year. Because Jarvis, shit. Hey, Felicia, welcome, my girl. Happy Friday. She said, I'm off working on the porch. I see you, boo. I see you. And you got your drink. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. It's Friday, y'all. Hey, Natalie, welcome, my love. Welcome. It's always a pleasure to see you on the porch. Ariana, I see you, boo. Happy Friday to you. She said, Moca, we got to ask Jarvis, what was you doing effing up the city? Now the city was already effed up, Ariana. It was already effed up. All he did was add it on to their shenanigans. You see the shit that Jarvis Butts did, Ariana? That been going on, baby. It just so happened that Jarvis got sloppy with it. He got sloppy with it. And he brought attention to the city. See, Jarvis had to put a spotlight on all the shit that they have been sweeping under the rug for years and years and years. So he didn't F up the city. It was already effed up. My girl Marty says, I'm sipping on Twinings breakfast tea, and Marty, shut your mouth, girl, and keep on talking. Marty says, I'm sipping on Twinings breakfast tea and a blunt too. Cheers, Simone. Marty girl, I see you, boo. Happy Friday, my love. Cynthia Gary's welcome, my love. Look at my sister, Black Goddess. Hey, beautiful. Happy Friday. J. Rose, I'm trying not to start. But it's y'all that do it to me. Natasha says, oh, Lord, Natasha got an incredible Hulk, y'all. Natasha says she's drinking Henny and Hypnotic. She got a incredible Hulk. Girl, what a woman. What a woman. What a woman. That's a drink for your ass. Child, the chat is on fire tonight. Y'all better talk. Because Felicia got a drink and a blunt. Whoo. Natalie said, Mocha, you be on their head. And I be rolling. Girl, this shit is funny. It's sad, Natalie. It's sad and funny at the same time. Ariane says, Jarvis was loving everyone everywhere. Girl, he didn't love nobody. He just told them that because it sounded good. I came with you today. Welcome, my love. Absolutely justice for Nazaria Harris all day long. All day long. Miss Miracle's mom, I see you, my love. How are you on this beautiful Friday? Felicia said they all slow. They all slow. Cynthia Harmon, welcome, my love. Look at my beautiful sister, Roz. Happy Friday to Archer. Happy Friday, my love. I see Roz in here. Cynthia Harmon, I see y'all. Marty said them phone calls, my Lord. Now I'm going to read that in Marty's voice. Them phone calls, my Lord. Them tell all if you listen good. Shannon, one piece of shit. She make them three man women Jabista put above her, get them homes raided. But only after Annette move house. Kidnapping. Marty, you nails it every time. Them phone calls wasn't worth a damn, Marty. It showed the slowness in all of them. Shannon set all these women up, Marty. You know that. You know that. Shannon terrorized these women. Shannon stalked these women. Shannon had to have the last say. I told y'all Shannon head ain't shaped the way it is for nothing. It's a lot of devious stuff going on upstairs. That big loggerhead turtle, it's not shaped like that for nothing. That's her trap to keep all the garbage in there. Me, mom, baby. Hey, my love. Happy Friday to you, baby. Miss Miracle's mom says they didn't have nothing but cotton candy between the ears. And Chandra, welcome, my love. Steffi Jean, happy Friday. Not cotton candy. Because if Jarvis would have known they had cotton candy between the ears, he'd have wanted that too. He definitely would have wanted that too. Leopard said, ooh, wee, Mocha. Not lawnmower teeth, baby. Huh. His ass had teeth like a zipper. I don't see how them women could have been with Jarvis. Jarvis, there was nothing about Jarvis that said he should have been that man. Oh no, nothing. Marty says Shannon make it out like Butts kidnapped Naziah. Why? Because she on a revenge mission. One woman daughter had a rug rat red windbreaker jacket, blue jeans, Nike, red, white trainers that got Shannon name on it. Absolutely, Marty. And Marty, that was the fiance. That was fiance. Shannon set them women up. And when that woman told Jarvis they took her daughter's rugrat windbreaker, Jarvis could have shit where he sat. Jarvis looked like he heard Ghostbusters when that woman said they took her child's rugrat windbreaker. Shannon ain't shit. Kenyatta Marie, I see you, my love. Happy Friday, boo. But Kenyatta, how the hell could Jarvis say Poppy is his mini-me? Poppy never said daddy. Poppy never said nothing that even remotely sounded like he had any level of respect for Jarvis. Jarvis. Now, John, what's this I hear? Now, he said that shit like old man. What's this shit I hear, Jarvis? The police come over here talking about you kidnap a girl. But that's your mini-me, Jarvis. Sit your ass down living in a world that don't exist. Stop it. Ariane said that little boy said, Jarvis, why are you always at jail? Why are you always at jail? Look what Jarvis told him. I'm working. I'm working. Jarvis was a master manipulator and a goddamn liar, and the truth was nowhere in him. Trina, I see you, my love. Welcome and happy Friday, sis. Portia said, I love you guys. And I especially love you. I wouldn't miss it for a thing. I get sad when you're not here with us. Portia, I'm so sorry. Life be lifing, girl. Hey, cross country, welcome, boo. Well, girl, life be lifing, and that's when I have to take my little moments. Kenyatta Marie said, Mocha, Jarvis said he'd been to Florida. Kenyatta Marie, from the looks of it, Jarvis done been everywhere. Everywhere. And it makes you wonder why Jarvis was doing all that moving around. Was he being sent to these different states on a mission by his people? Because I do believe. Marty says, when I listen to them calls, I wanted to force his jaws open and shake the jelly. Oh, no. Wait a minute. Let me start over. Because Marty ain't talking about Jarvis. Marty talking about them damn women. Marty says, when I listened to them calls, I wanted to force his jaws open and shake the jelly out of them women. Got him in them head for brain. Love you too, ×5. Only Shannon never gotta love you because he couldn't stand her. He couldn't stand her. And she knew he didn't like her, Marty. Marty Shannon knew so much that Jarvis didn't like her. That's why Shannon went on that mission. I'm going to destroy everything that he think he likes. And that's what she did. Thank you, sister, for supporting the channel. My beautiful sister started off with the goal. And she said, it's Friday, chat. Let's get it started in here. Thank you, sis. Jarvis, why every time, Jarvis, why every time you always in the jail? Poppy, I be working, man. I be working. Jarvis, you got to stop all that lying shit. Thank you for hitting that like button, Spicy. Thank you so very much, my love. And welcome to the chat. My sister Black Goddess says, Smokey, bring your ass to the front of the porch. Now, sis, Smokey cannot come to the front of the porch. We're going to let Smokey stand in the grass, and we're going to talk to Smokey from a distance. I said Smokey chew perks for breakfast. Smokey had them 7 plaques in her head, and her jaws were sunk, and her teeth were missing on one side, and she was chewing something that was not there. So whatever Smokey got, the porch don't need it. So we'll talk to Smokey from a distance, sis. Smokey can't come on the porch. Me. Hey, sister. Happy Friday, my love. Smokey can't sit with us. Smokey can't sit with us. The archer said, oh, Lord, y'all gonna be drunk by the time this night is over. Y'all better donate to Mocha Drinking Fund, because y'all getting it on up in here tonight. The archer said this Grey Goose and cranberry is on point with the Mocha fam, girl. I love Friday evening. Look at my girl Ross. Thank you for supporting the channel, my love. I appreciate that. Ross says, but they're so easy to clown. Can't help but dog them out, especially how they treated that baby. Absolutely, Ross. And you know the sad part about it? We laugh, we joke, we talk about all this shit, right? But the sad part about it, Ross, not one of them slow, slew-footed, bad body, can't speak, impregnated monkeys that was in Jarvis Butts' circle, not one of them fixed their lips and asked about Naziah. Not one of them asked, "Love selfishly, happy Friday, my love, welcome." Not one of them asked, was Jarvis truly involved with the disappearance of Naziah? And not one of them set Jarvis' ass down and challenged what he was being charged with. So I have no grace for none of these selfish hoes. Absolutely none. Absolutely none. Because they didn't give a damn about Naziah. They were selfish. All they worried about was them and how Jarvis left them feeling and how empty they were. How they felt that they needed to touch him and see him. These hoes were willing to buy tablets if he could have had them. They were willing to do whatever just to be with the grease man one more time. They neglected their own children. So now, these hoes get no grace. Not here. Sunshine said, "Mocha, I guess we all on Henny tonight. We on Henny and Cranberry over here." Good Lord. Good Lord. Good Lord. Now I got a little wine. I got a little wine. I got a little wine. Sunshine said them tramps was slower than turtles. Oh shit. Y'all crazy. Not slower than a turtle. Yes, Lord. Please hit the like button for your girl. Steffi Jean come in here laughing. Steffi Jean says, "As soon as I come on the porch, all I hear is a loggerhead turtle." I already know who Mocha was referring to. Girl, you know. You know. My girl Ron says, Ron says, "The job is pick these women up in a short yellow bus and make them hold hands together when they walk down the street so they wouldn't get lost." It appears that way. It appears that way. And it appears that when he picked them up, he had assigned seats for all of them. Shannon was on the back of the bus. He wanted Shannon to be seated where nobody sees her. Nobody was supposed to know Shannon existed. I believe Shannon and Nate, they sit across from one another on the back of the bus. Smokey was to the front. Smokey ran this operation. I don't give a shit what nobody say. Smokey was definitely in charge. Anytime your man is locked up and you know your man got several women, women on top of women on top of women, and your man is soliciting women to send money to his Cash App card, one that you know he don't have, one that you know you're in possession of. Smokey didn't give a damn who talked about her and who didn't talk about her, because all Jarvis women was affording Smokey, taking care of Smokey. Smokey was getting light bill paid. Smokey was getting her perks. Smokey was doing whatever Smokey wanted to do. Poor Nathan gave Smokey all her check. Kizzy, bitch, you ain't as bad as you claim to be, because you took care of Smokey too. Shannon, bitch, you took care of Smokey too. You sure did. You sure did, ma'am. But y'all want to talk about each other. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all really ain't shit. And Jarvis Butts proved that. And that's the sad part. He's labeled as a monster, as a nasty PDFer. He's labeled as the boogeyman. He's labeled as everything. But one thing about the label that Jarvis Butts wore, he did not carry that label alone. He labeled y'all as too. Yes, he did. He made sure the world knew that y'all were slow and y'all weren't shit. He did that. Yes, he did. Chandra said all they saw was high yellow. His ass was dirty. His ass was dirty. Oh, Portia said I'm sipping on water and wishing I had a blunt, but y'all know I'm at work, girl, work, girl. Girl. Marty says the way he listened. Marty said the way he say listen. Marty, and with such authority. Hey, Sugar T, welcome to the chat, my love. Happy Friday, baby. Happy Friday. Marty says the way he said, listen. Write this down. GTL. Marty, there was no good morning. No I love yous. And then he slip in that cash app, put money on my books. He know he wasn't getting out of jail. He built up his bank account. Marty, he was well taken care of. You could best believe that. Lying to them women talking about a stale ass peanut butter sandwich. Jarvis was a damn lie. Can you ever say he had a quick lie for every question? Or he avoided them? I'm going to call you back. I'm going to call you back. Jarvis didn't want to face shit. I'm going to call you back. But Jarvis' last two women, it's something strange about them. It's something strange about the last two women that was revealed. Because Sadie is too old for this shit. Sadie was begging for the attention, dying for affection from Jarvis Butts. Somebody that she's too old to be going through the ringer with. Something was wrong with Sadie. And poor Dina. Dina is on assistance, y'all. Dina says she spoke to a social worker. Dina says she go lay on a couch because she has a therapist. Dina's putting money on calls for Jarvis Butts and facing eviction. I don't understand. Erica Red, welcome, my love. Roz says couldn't have been too hard to manipulate those so-called women. Seems like it was light work for him, girl. Whatever he said, do they done. Yeah, Daddy. I love you too. What the fuck? No. Simone says, didn't humpback Shannon say she was moving to Florida? She sure did. Listen, it's a connection. It's some type of connection. And you know there's that outlet. Miss Miracle laughing. She said, zipper like a chainsaw and a jack-o'-lantern in off-season. Girl, you crazy. It's the mouth for me. Look at my me crazy. I know where she going in a little minute. I ain't got there yet. But I think I'm gonna come across a comment. Natasha says, I wonder what the foot dragons are doing now, since he's not giving them directions. I hope they all have been somewhere to get their rotten coochies checked out and get the kids checked out too. Just nasty. Baby, when you say rotten coochies, I almost choke. At this point, Them cooches and fell apart. They ain't good for nothing. They ain't good for nothing but to take a piece. You mean to tell me them many women in that little area, because they all lived close together, a man that played with children, when he wanted to be grown, he wanted to be grown. He stayed with them slow ass women. But then when he wanted to be 12, he ran to children. I'm confused. And they allowed it. These women, their children, had better relationships, better communication with Jarvis Butts than they did. How many of you all noticed that? Every time Jarvis called these women, Jarvis asked for the children. Jarvis' relationship with those children were far better than the relationship with any of those women. He used those women for their damn children. And you mean to tell me these piss poor ass women didn't see that? It got to a point when he called fiance and her children were in Walmart. Jarvis begged to speak to the daughter. The mother gave the daughter the phone. The daughter didn't want to talk to Jarvis. She passed that phone off twice. The son got on the phone talking to Jarvis like, nigga, I don't even want to talk to you. But anyway, since I'm holding his phone, I'll hold a conversation with you. Then Jarvis asked, where was the little girl? Oh, she went outside with mama. She went outside with mama. What they doing outside? Now, Jarvis needed to know the ins and outs. He wanted to know everything about where it was and what they was doing. And these hoes didn't see this. Nah, J. Rose said she's at Cannabis Island. Look at this. Look at me. Look at me. Me ain't shit. I knew she was coming in here with her shenanigans. I just knew it. Me, where you at, girl? One time for me. What Poppy say, Moca? I forgot. You ain't forget. But just to refresh your memory, because y'all seem to love Poppy over here. Jarvis. Now what this here I hear, Jarvis? What this I hear? The police come over here, Jarvis, and say you kidnap a girl. Pop out of nowhere. The fuck them people talking about? Put your mom on the phone. Hey, look, I'm gonna call y'all back. He didn't wanna address it. He didn't wanna address it. Sunshine says, Shannon better not come to Miami. Oh Lord. Y'all crazy up in here. Kenyatta Marie said that's why he catered to Smokey the way he did. There's a reason why he catered to Smokey. Absolutely. He catered to Smokey the way he did. She was so easy to manipulate, popping them erks, sleeping them off for days at a time. This girl, Smokey earned that damn name. Yes, Lord. Looks and all. Ron said it built like Buicks, beanbag by there. Oh, damn, Ross. Buick built bean body bag ass bitches. Ooh, chow. But you ain't miss a beat. You ain't miss a damn beat on that one. Marty said, I'm going to drop the link in a minute. It's Friday night. I know y'all got shit to say. Marty said them calls told so much. Jarvis only gets Shannon after AIDS. when she pumping for information on what he knew, because her call was a controlled police call. Absolutely, Marty. I'm glad you rang that bell and saw it, because I saw it too. All Shannon calls were controlled by the law. That's why she got immunity. Absolutely. And if nobody else could have seen that, Marty, I don't understand why. I really don't. And Jarvis kind of suspected that those calls were being monitored. He did. It came to a point where he felt they were being monitored. Miss Miracle's mom said, oh, he was working all right, working on women for that money to be put on his books. Miss Miracle's mom. Do I blame him? Hell no. He got what he needed when he needed it. You hear me? I don't blame Jarvis for getting what he got out of them slow hoes. Who are you going to put up first? Who are you going to put first? A man or your goddamn children? And they showed him that he came before their children. So do you blame him? Nope. Sunshine said, man, Sunshine on them. Sunshine called the women some tramps. Them tramps was willing to give up their kids to that no good monster. J. Rose says, he said he didn't mind them calling him by his name. That's what he told the lady in North Carolina, because those his kids. He didn't mind them calling him by his first name, and those wasn't his kids, is what he said. But let me tell you why he didn't mind them calling him by his first name. Right? When you've never presented yourself as a father, how do you expect these kids to respect you as such? How? How? Marty said the control call. During the control calls, I never heard Shannon say Naziah's name. I never heard her say her name so much. Didn't she, girl? Marty, that's the first time we heard Naziah and the first time we heard Tudor so much. That's when the world knew those calls were being monitored. Marty said so much, and I got vexed when Jarvis, he don't know nothing about Rugrat Coat. That's what made me feel the police control that call. Marty, you on it. Marty, your dad on it, sus. You on it. You picked it up. I said that. Beautiful Soul said he could care less what those women was talking about on that phone. All he wanted to know is when you gonna put that money on the phone. Have it here, have there, and then he's ready to get off. Beautiful Soul. That's all the hell he wanted. That's all the hell he wanted. Who gonna put this money on this book? Then he started to get sassy with him. I ain't asked you for nothing. You ain't got to do it. You ain't got to do it. I ain't begging you for shit. Well, Nate, look, if that's how you feel, go ahead about your business. I'm going to let you live your life. Do you? This is going to be my last time talking to you. But if that was really your last time, why you didn't hang up the goddamn phone? Because I'm curious. Why didn't you hang up the phone, Jarvis? Miss Miracle's mom said if I was a drinker, every time I heard a lie from Jarvis, I'd be laid out sloppy, drunk on a sidewalk. Absolutely. Thank God for not being a drinker. Them some nasty women. Them some nasty women. That's all I know. My girl Natasha says, The way he talked that shit and then calling back to apologize, sent me, had to make sure he kept that cash app and phone loaded. Natasha, he was a begging ass if ever I seen one. He proved that he was a beggar. He proved that he was a beggar. He cursed them out. He told them off. He shamed them. He did all of that and called right back with them fake ass apologies because he didn't want the cash to stop flowing. Miss Miracle's mom ain't shit. She said them women was slower than a turtle trying to hump a snail. Rod said like he was in some business meeting. Let me get back with you. But the sad part, Rod's not just let me get back with you, but he was saying let me get back with you knowing he was doing it on their dime. He ain't put a nickel towards a phone call. Burning this shit up. Call after call after call. My girl Erica Red, I see you, boo. Happy Friday. Ariane, let's not talk about poor Dina. Ariane said poor Dina. Dina didn't know how to count her months. Dina ain't know nothing. Dina had other people watching her cycle. Other people watched Dina's cycle. They knew when she missed the cycle. That's why in my heart, I'm almost convinced Dina is underage. She just got trapped with children. Dina is underage. I don't give a damn because there's no way Dina should have had a sponsor. Why would a grown woman have to speak for me if I'm being with a grown man? Dina was underage. Mixed with a little slow. And again, I believe the chat when they said Jarvis had to be standing in front of the Social Security office to pick his candidates. Not only, somebody backstage, let me see who this is. I see somebody named Lola in the back chat. Lola, are you in the chat? If you're in the chat, can you type in the chat, baby, to let me know that's you? Baby, because we don't, I try to protect the chat. I just don't let everybody up, especially if I don't see you in the chat. You know, it's a matter of protecting the porch. We done been spammed with trolls and all of this other stuff, and now, baby, we just want to be sure. So, Lola, my love, if you are in the chat, let Mocha know you're here, and I'll be more than happy, my love, to let you up. Portia said I would have told him put money on your books, your damn self, and blocked him from calling me. But they were desperate. They were sick. They wanted criminal love. They wanted to fight for a position. They wanted to be first. They wanted it. Natasha says Sadie and Dina both got to pay you. Lord. Woo. Sadie and Dina both got payees. Jarvis must have picked them up at the Social Security office. Listen, I do believe Sadie, Dina. I also believe Nay. I believe those three for certain has payees. Well, I guess Lola must not be in the chat because, baby, I don't see a Lola in the chat. Me Ma says Jarvis must have met them all. Yes, Lord, Mimo. They all slower than a turtle. Mimo. I've never seen those. Mimo, this shit can't be real. This shit cannot be real, Mimo. Hey, Nikesha, welcome, love. Welcome. Marty says, Jarvis' attorney works for the prosecution. Hey, Angel, welcome, boo. Angel Face, welcome, welcome. Happy Friday. And I hope you got your drink, baby, because we were at the Sugar Shack. And it's Friday night. Marty said Jarvis' attorney worked for the prosecution. Absolutely. You know I told y'all that. Because he should have asked for them calls in discovery. Because nobody could say them calls weren't dissected to the max. Shannon, and all of them Harris Gamble clan should be in jail. Marty, I'm with you when you're right. All of them. All the fuck of them. Prosecution get paid by the state. State appointed lawyer get paid by the state. So who you thought was going to come out on top? It wasn't Jarvis. Wasn't Jarvis. All my life, these women had to fight. These women fought tooth and nail for Jarvis Butts' love. These women fought their children. They fought their conscience. They fought their own hearts. They fought their own self-esteem to be with a Jarvis. You can't make this shit up. Ron says Port Naziah was asking the PDF for feminine care in a house full of women. She was relying on him. Roz, and the sad part about it is these women made her rely on him. They made her do it. You see, we could talk about the women that Jarvis Butts had all day long. Love at the stable. We could talk about these women all day long. But let's not forget, we have to also go back to the root of the goddamn problem. Where it all started, where all this shit originated. It didn't start with Jarvis Butts. Jarvis got a little too excited. And he got excited because anytime you open up your door and you let a thief in, and you don't have cameras watching, or you don't have nobody watching a thief while they walk through your house, a thief gonna do what the hell a thief wanna do. And that's what Jarvis did. Jarvis was the creeper. They gave Jarvis access to all these children, thinking it was fucking funny, thinking it was cute. And I don't give a damn, even after hearing the phone calls as we've heard them. Nobody can't make me believe Annette did not know who the fuck Jarvis Butts was. She knew. They didn't get comfortable with Jarvis Butts once Shannon started having children by him. Jarvis Butts. Jarvis Butts was with Marquita Marcus, the mailman, first. He was accepted then. Then Jarvis Butts allegedly was with Annette. And y'all trying to convince me that Annette didn't know Jarvis' background, his history, or who he was? That's bullshit to me. Birds of a feather flock together. Annette had something that she offered that looked good to Jarvis. Annette was a madam. Annette set shit up. Jarvis knew how Annette manipulated these children. Jarvis saw the shit Annette did. He got comfortable. And I guess Jarvis said, well, goddamn, if Uncle Eric could be with him, why the fuck can't I? Why can't I? Why can't I? So do we fault Annette? Do we fault Shannon? Do we fault? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, the hell we do. Lola, I see you came backstage again, baby. I mean, you have to type in the chat, Lola, to let me know exactly who you are, my love. I don't see you in the chat, so we're not just going to blindly accept people backstage if they're not a part of the Porch family. We don't do, and Lola, I'm not being ugly at all if you're legit. But over here, we're a community, my love. We're a family. We laugh together. We cry together. We investigate together. We do all these things. I don't hide from my people. My people don't hide from me. So Lola, if you can't interact on the porch, Lola, what we're not going to do, I'm not going to give you VIP access. We can't do that, Lola. We just can't. I'm sorry. We just can't. J. Rose says, I will no longer fault JB for how he treated them. That's on y'all. As a grown ass woman, I despise him about Naziah. That's it. And that's all. As you should, J. Rose. Them grown ass women has to be held accountable for their own bullshit. Miss Miracle's mom, Naziah, had nobody. Annette ain't shit. Flat ass head Shannon ain't shit. Too tight clothes, mailman uniform wearing Marcus ain't shit. A house full of women and this child, hey, just said, welcome, boo. And this child get caught up in the hand of a monster. Let's talk about them $7,000 that we keep hearing, people. I don't mind going all over the place. Them $7,000 then came up too many times. What do y'all take? What's y'all honest take on them $7,000? As y'all gathering your thoughts on the 7,000, because this is a conversation to be had. These $7,000 keep surfacing. We need to talk about it. Marty said, Poppy, the business He got more brain and sense than his mama. You damn right he do. Portia said it's just a shame the way he talked to Naziah in those messages. I kept gagging. Portia. The prosecutors painted a picture, right? We all done seen how this shit played out. I said what I said back then, and I'm going to stand on what I said still until this day. 90%, in Moca's opinion, 90% of those messages weren't for Naziah. When she said, when Jarvis wanted her to come meet him, and she said, did you ask them could I go? That was 2 o'clock in the morning. Did you ask them could I go? I believe that to be Naziah. Going in the room stealing panties? I don't believe that was Naziah either. I don't believe that was Naziah. Now I ask y'all, I'm going to get back to the rest of those comments. But I asked y'all about the $7,000 and I see y'all commenting. And I'm going to elaborate on it. My sister Black Goddess says, Jarvis was paid to sell those kids. Hello? Wait a minute, God damn it, wait a minute. I don't mean to bypass y'all comments, but I just gotta address this. I asked y'all what y'all felt about the $7,000 that keeps coming up. Black Goddess says JB was paid to sell those kids. And Frank ain't pay his bitch ass. That sounds so believable. Hey. Because first Frank said, I can't stand him. I don't like him. He stole from me. But this shit ain't adding up and it ain't making sense. You can't stand him. He stole from you. You don't like him. Okay, I'm going to take all of that and write it down, sir. But then you turn right around and you go get another shop to put him in. You open up another shop for a man that stole from you, that you don't like, that you can't stand. Okay, we're going to write that down too. We're going to write that down too, okay? We're going to write that down too. Then you come right out here, sir. Uh-huh. He said he stole from you. That you had to get the story straight. That was a narrative. I get it. I get it. Then you made yourself seem like you were so interested. You said you hadn't talked to him since he got locked up. Then you turn right around and you say, he called me one time. That's what you said. So if you had no dealings with him, you only talked to him one time. The greatest question of them all is, why would you show up for sentencing? What was your reason for showing up? And then you had a few little idle threats. Then you came back and you said that the detective called you and told you to come to court. You can't make me believe that one either. You cannot. Oh, no, sir, you cannot. And then Jarvis Butts turned right around. You said he stole from you. Jarvis goes to jail and then you try to make things right with King. Another one. Jarvis called you bitch ass. Jarvis wanted to know why you come around after he gets locked up. Jarvis said you owed him $7,000. So how do you answer that? How do you make sense of that? It's looking mighty strange. My girl Erica says, when I heard that, I was like, that makes you go, That 7,000 was the sale of baby girl. I believe it, Mocha. It keeps coming up. It keeps coming up. Evangelist didn't have the story right, y'all. Evangelist said, Evangelist said $7,000. So maybe he was right. Evangelist had to be right with the $7,000 because the numbers have not changed. That's too many times I'm hearing $7,000. Evangelist said she's so close, yet so far. Angel Face said there's something very deep behind the $7,000. And why was Jarvis down in Florida a couple of months before he got locked up? That was a conversation that was had with Nate. We want to know why he was in Florida. Why? Rod said that he was paid. Hello? He was paid to sell those videos of those kids. So tell me, why did the charges for those videos go away? Those was one of Jarvis Butts' original charges. Solicitation and sales. Why did that charge go away on his record, y'all? And until this day, they still can't say, still can't prove that Naziah is no longer here. Marty says, you know what's weird? You know what's weird? The glass is in blue car. The glass is in blue car, said Naziah's. Yet when they raid the fiance home, she in the hospital. They take her car and they find Jarvis' phone in her trunk. And he pretend that he didn't know nothing. Marty, this shit is strange to me. It's not strange. All this shit is expected. Because look at how this shit is going down. Ron said a shop owner is holding out. Absolutely. Sugar T says proudly trapping up and down the road for that $7,000. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. I believe it. for $7,000. That's all she was worth. Sunshine said, then he said, I have a job for him when he gets up. Sunshine. Listen. Let's stay right there. Sunshine, he said, I have a job for him when he gets out. Y'all heard it. And because he spoke those words, behind the scenes, those very words were spoken to Jarvis Butts. Why do y'all think Jarvis Butts was so comfortable telling these women when I get home, when I get out? They set his ass up. And somehow, just like the phone calls were, the phone calls are out here, somebody on the inside heard the phone calls too. And some conversations that Jarvis Butts had along the way, you could best believe the contents of those phone calls were shared with somebody on the outside, as we've always called it, the enterprise. Madam Prosecutor, you failed, ma'am. You failed. Ariane said, roll him up as the head money man in control. Ariane, roll him up as following orders from a bigger, a higher up. He carry out the orders, but he get them orders from elsewhere. You could best believe that. Sunshine said Frank was the head bitch in charge. And now King is the bottom bitch for Frank. Sunshine, Sunshine. Hell yeah. That's why I say people like King knows way more than what he said. We could talk about King being on the fucking tether all day long. We could talk about him being on the tether all day long. He saw a lot of shit go down at that shop. Not only, hey, Katrina, welcome, my love. Happy Friday. Happy birthday, boo. Wishing you many, many more. King not only saw shit go down at the shop that he and Jarvis has together or had together. That same shit that was going down at that particular shop went down at the other shop as well. Because why the fuck would Frank say he had no problems when the mamas would drop all their little children at the shop? Now, what decent mama is going to take her children and drop them off at a goddamn auto mechanic shop? Tell me, please. I need somebody. Y'all all been rocking and rolling with me on this porch for quite some time. Nazaria went missing. When Nazaria went missing and then Jarvis finally gets charged for Nazaria's disappearance, who in here can tell me? I'll wait. Who in here can tell me what Moca said the outcome would be? Ron says, I do believe the shop owner owed JB. I believe too. I believe that too. PJ says, and who in their right mind would rehire someone that stole from them? That part. Roll them up, can miss me with the bullshit. Yes, Lord. He stole from you. You don't like him. You're going to do X, Y, Z to him, but you want to give him a job. Make that shit make sense. Oh, no. Portia said, I agree with you. I got a sense that wasn't all either. Absolutely. Look at my girl, Tootie. Tootie said 3 o'clock, Annette run. Annette had to run. She picked that baby up. Took her to Frank. Never gave Jarvis no money. Frank showed up to make sure Jarvis don't say nothing. Thank you, niece, for supporting the channel with the gift, boo. Tootie, I've always said that. Somebody need to check Annette's goddamn phone. Where did Annette go at 3 o'clock? And why at that particular time when she had to sit her raggedy ass home all day? Naziah gets off the bus. And then Annette disappears for 3 hours. She brings her raggedy ass back home, not surprised that Naziah is not there. She goes to sleep. She wakes up the next fucking morning, not that night. She wakes up the next morning to go report this child as a runaway. Bitch, who told you she ran away? You reported as a runaway to the school, not to the police department. So they told you what to do. And I ain't finished with you yet, bitch. Because then you come back, Annette. They forced you to do a press conference. When DPD got this case 30 plus days later, they had to force the grandmother to do a press conference, y'all. She didn't want to. But yet you love your grandchild. They told her if she didn't do a press conference, they was going to lock her ass up. So check it out. She does a press conference, and when she gets there, this is what she says. Not one time did you hear her say, I love you, Naziah. Not one time did you hear her say, Naziah, if you hear Nana's voice, Naziah, try to come home. Not one time. What Annette raggedy ass did say was this. Y'all don't even know why y'all took her. Y'all don't know what's going on. That was the end of her plea for Naziah. So somebody got to make me understand some shit here. But not necessarily, because I done already figured the shit out. It's shady, and y'all ain't nothing but a goddamn bunch of liars. Ron said the enterprise handlers made them charges go away, and they did. Marty said, why would a detective phone a skanky ponytail about court unless payroll employee too? That's a lie. Because why would they want him to show his face if not want to have his gal watch your words? I got ears and eyes on y'all. Marty, he's deep in this. That's what she said. She could be in danger. So why would you use those choice of words, Precious Annette? Hey, fella, welcome, 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 boo. Happy Friday. Fella said that was a double sale because now you got a newborn baby. Son of a bitch. That's worth millions. You understand? But we supposed to be crazy, though. That was a double sale, y'all. But everybody just supposed to get excited. Everybody's supposed to lose focus. Get excited because Jarvis Butts supposedly unalived himself. Everybody's supposed to get excited because Kim Worthley said, I have every reason to believe Nazaria Harris is no longer here and Jarvis Butts is guilty and he's the father of her unborn baby. Well, how the fuck you know that, ma'am? How do you know he's the father of the unborn baby if you don't have Nazaria to prove that? How do you know? And you mean to tell me them that claim to love Nazaria so much is sitting down and willingly accepting this bullshit? No fucking way. I said what I said, and the world got upset with Moca. Moca was crazy. Moca don't know what she's talking about. And look at how the hell all this shit plays out at the end. So who's crazy? Erica Red, I'm with you when you're right, sister. Didn't I tell you there was gonna be somewhere on an island sipping my highs? Erica Red says, Jarvis somewhere with a new identity. No funeral announcement, no obituary, no funeral. Marty said he set up, string up, sewn up, then sold the story down Rouge River without a paddle. It's not Nazaria put in Rouge River. That's what he was told to say. Absolutely, because they know the search would have been impossible. When will the judicial system be fair? When will the judicial system stand up and do what they're supposed to do for the people? Because the bullshit that didn't sold the world, that child, her name tattooed all over it, there is no justice there. Why? Why? No memorial for Nazaria. No burial for Nazaria. No funeral arrangements for Nazaria. That's too coincidental. This man supposedly unalive Nazaria. She's missing without a trace. No memorial, no services, no nothing. Then 2 years later, this man, same man, supposedly unalives himself. No funeral, no mention of a funeral, no obituary, vanished. Am I crazy? Or is that really the way it just happened? Shit. Katrina said that's why she's caught up in the dark web and being trafficked. Katrina, when you know, you know. Simone said exactly how it's being played out. Mocha, you called it from day one and still going. Simone, we can't unsee. We can't unsee what's right in front of our faces. We can't unsee this shit. Sons, when you know, you know. I'm not just throwing this out there. I've been saying this ever since we started on this shit. Sunshine said, Mocha, you said that they were going to move Lawnmower Teeth and he would disappear. Absolutely. I said it. Because it's strange. How you put the narrative out there that he unalived himself, but yet no reports came out about it. Just the fact that he unalived himself. No details, no nothing. And this was a high profile case. Katrina thanking y'all for the birthday wishes. Marty says King got out because he ran his goddamn mouth like Shannon. He ain't got no clean hands. He wasn't blindfolded when them girls was at that shop. King is now Frank's bitch. We ain't heard the last of King. Karma go kick in. Absolutely, Marty. Absolutely. I hope King don't think he got away with nothing. They none need to feel or get too comfortable thinking they got away with anything. None of them. Tootie says, everything you said, Mocha, came to play, starting with that press conference. I saw it. I saw it unfold. I saw it. Natasha said, I'm convinced. I am convinced Annette is the ringleader. Hmm. He was ordered no contact with her smells of co-conspirator. Kim Worthless, come to the front with your twisted tongue. Very, very. Y'all remember I said during the time of Nazaya's disappearance, back then, maybe a week or two later, it made public news that little girls as young as 8 years old, a law was passed where they were able to get married, have husbands, and have babies in Saudi Arabia. And who takes trips back and forth to their country? Who? Oh, Lord. You got to make this shit make sense. Marty said Jarvis told the fiance that Shannon even had Drippy Drake. Oh, yeah, yeah. But the thing is, Dre had told us that once before. Dre told us that once before that they were together, Marty, in a three-way. He said, and that's what Jarvis said, the last bit. Jarvis said Shannon boy was for King. When you think about it, Jarvis pop out girls. Doesn't he only have one son? Because he doubt two children? Marty, you're absolutely right. All fucking girls. Me mom baby says Annette knew where she was already. Thank God we ain't no dummies over here. Thank God we ain't no dummies over here. Thank God we don't go along to get along. We all got common sense, and I don't give a damn who talks about it, who don't like it, but we talk things out over here to make it make sense. I'm not just going to accept what's being told to me. And nobody should ever accept what's being told to them. Mima said, because Annette knew where she was already. Shannon also knew what happened to Naziah. That's why they didn't go looking for her, nor called the police when they noticed she didn't come home. Absolutely. And went to fucking sleep that night. And make it make sense, Mima. The man that said was Naziah's daddy said he went up, him and his family, putting flyers up looking for Naziah. He said as they were putting the flyers up, Shannon, Marquita, Devin, they were taking the flyers down. Make it make sense, but yet they wanted to find Naziah? No, y'all didn't want to find her. Y'all didn't. Y'all pulling flyers down. Marquita making statements over the social media. Oh, y'all can stop looking. She's been spotted. Somebody saw her go in the corner store, the liquor store. Bitch, why would you lie like that? Why? With a missing child. Ron says over here, we ain't crazy. We're not the ones inviting PDFs into our families, letting kids get abused. Absolutely. Absolutely. Ron says she don't believe their narratives either. Marty says, that I can't believe. I can't believe he unalived himself. What the unborn baby everyone say Naziah not pregnant with? Him worthless unless what you're chatting about is never about justice for Naziah. It's about revenge for worthless. They said she was pregnant. Sunshine said that man is not unalive. He's somewhere in Dubai. Rod says no nothing, no report of injuries that were sustained during method or cause of death. Absolutely, Roz. No nothing. They gave us nothing. Nothing. Simone said he's in Saudi. Roz says it's worse than that. The way newborns are trafficked is horrible. Detroit needs to do better. Detroit needs to do better. Women and children are not safe in Detroit. Annette put more priority over chasing a fucking dog that decided to run away from her. She put more effort in looking for that goddamn dog than she did Naziah. Katrina says, the sad part about it all, you're talking about this more than her family members. And that's a goddamn shame. A child can marry in Iran at the age of 8. Absolutely. 8 years old. Now, y'all do the math. I didn't put that out there. I didn't make this shit up. This shit is public knowledge. Angel says, Jarvis also told Shannon, you need to talk to your mama. You need to talk to your mama. As if your mama knows what's up. She needs to get on her job, Angel, and he meant that. Shannon came back on the phone the next day when he called. Oh, she upstairs. But mama said she made a phone call. But bitch, if y'all feel that he had everything to do with Nazaya's disappearance, how the fuck are y'all communicating with him casually like this? And he's telling you to tell your mama to fix this shit. This shit was well plotted out. And it included the prosecutor's office, DPD, and everybody was included. Everybody had a fucking role to play. I don't give a damn. Everybody had a role to play. Sunshine said, fuck the haters. They can say what the fuck they want. Mocha, you're the truth without paperwork. Hello? Hello? I choose my own lane, Sunshine. I choose to not be in competition with nobody. I choose to do what I do the way that I do it. I don't want to be compared to this one, that one, and the other one, because everybody has their own method. Everybody has their own style. My delivery is my delivery. That's like me telling you I done bought a new car, and the only way you go believe I got a new car is if I open up my camera and show you my car. I ain't here to convince a motherfucker of a goddamn thing. You hear me? So it matters to Mocha none what the people say. I say what I say. I stand on what I say, and I stand on what I believe in. And you all know me very well. If I ever come out here and misquote anything, any damn thing, I'll be the first to hop my black ass on this thing the next day and tell y'all, look, man, I apologize. I said something that was not accurate. As busy as my schedule is every day, I stay up half the night doing my homework so I could come to this porch and present you all with the best of what I know. I don't need to share other people's content to do what I do. I will never do that. That's not authentic. And I'm going to leave that right there. That's not authentic. And I'm going to leave that right there. Look at my beautiful niece. Jarvis, Jarvis, Jarvis. We drinking to you and your IEP 1, 2, 3 husbands tonight, Jarvis. Thank you, niece. Love you, boo. Me says Annette got him out of that sleepover. Annette got him out of that sleepover case. And the first case of Nazaya reported him. Absolutely, she sure did. She sure did. Everything went through Annette, boo. Annette was the one that made those children change their stories when CPS came through. Fela said no. Jarvis got to be unalive because he would blow everybody's cover in the black market. And they unalive. Girl. This story is to be continued. You hear me? To be continued. This ain't the last we done heard of this shit. I promise you. Miss Miracle's mom said Annette and that Play-Doh wig wasn't worried about Jarvis anymore. Nah, they done used him all up. All up. Marty said those phone tapes stir up more and more questions about Nazaya's case. What that Harris Gamble clan did was gaslight everybody, including DPD, the DCFS. Thanks, Anna B. Now your humiliation, public Jarvis, despise you. Anna B put those calls out there. Sinitra speaks, putting them calls out there. Angel Face says, how did he die? When was the funeral? No talk of nothing. Is there an island? Is he with Epstein? How did Jarvis depart? Girl, the world wants to know. But they're mad when we question shit. They're mad, Angel, when we question shit. The world want to know. I don't give a damn if it was a half of a write-up. Rod says, why would DPS give a case like Nazaya's to a detective who was so close to retiring or shifting positions? That part. Why? It was all a setup. It was all a setup. Portia said they said that to distract us from the truth. Absolutely. Angel says, and they still didn't get out of that monster where Nazaya is. We use common sense over here. Bingo. 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 If it walk like a duck, quack like a duck, move like a duck, that's a goddamn duck. Marty said, Miss Moca, you don't need no validation from nobody. You went with the fire in your gut about everything. And so far as I can see, nobody get it more near the bullseye than you. Thank you so much, Marty. Thank you, boo. I appreciate that. And I always tell you all, if it's something that I ever say in here that you all ain't feeling too good about, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Because when I tell you all, this ain't for Mocha. This is for us. This is our house, not Mocha's. Ron says, I would even think that the community even knew how he got down. They knew. They knew. Jarvis wasn't no stranger there. Katrina said, I said that either they took him out or they did what they did with Epstein. No funeral or cremation. They're both on the island, probably together, since they're both PDFers. Right about now, I don't put nothing past nothing. Nothing. Natasha said they set him up. Annette got paid. The worthless one got paid. And Jarvis got time. I said it was scripted from the start. And I stand on that. As you should. As the hell you should. Natasha said, Annette, okay, Jarvis definitely took the fall. Angel said, because where were those women living? Under the biggest rock in Egypt? There was so much information going around about this nasty man on all platforms. How did they not know? The sad part is they knew. They knew because these women was going back to him and repeating the things that they heard on these platforms. But they still stayed. They accepted the nastiness. So I don't listen. I don't fault him. I fault them. Simone said, "This is why we love you so much, Mocha. We appreciate all you do." Thank you, boo. Ariane said, "Mocha, I told you." Jarvis was about to speak out. Ron said, "And sometimes people come to the same conclusions, including CC's. Oftentimes, things are so conspicuous, lots of folks see the same things." Amen. Amen. I'm not one of those to try to drill nothing in you and tell you to believe what the hell I say. It ain't about what I say. Shit. Mm-mm. We in this together. But I thank God for discernment. And I thank God for putting me with a bunch of like-minded people that share the same discernment. My girl PJ said, "Oh, that's Black Goddess," said that. Mocha appreciates everyone who hit the like, share the live out, and send a super sticker. Please have the video up after the live. Please, yes, y'all. Please don't forget it just to go in there and hype up that video, the videos for me. That would mean so much to me. That lets YouTube know that we don't just sit on this porch to be sitting on this porch. Sitting on this porch is valuable. Marty said his funeral date is with plastic surgeons. New identity, new life. Hello, Marty. Huh. Rod said, "I wonder why anyone would preserve JB. For what purpose? Why would they keep him around? Why? That's a good question, Ross. Why? Why? Preserve that shit for what?" In my opinion, Jarvis was emotionally unhinging, and he was going to get even more reckless with his mouth. Oh, listen, when he started begging the fiance in the end, I'm like, uh-oh. Marty says, "I watch lots of real crime stories, especially concerning children. Be it neglect, abuse, essay, there's one common denominator, and that's the Department of Children Protective Services worldwide. Always when it's too late. They're the problem, Marty." Katrina said, "I just had a thought. Maybe they told him to take the fall and told him he would probably be going to be paid, but they offed him because he was a loose end and he had to be silent." Let me tell you, we ain't throwing shit out the window over here. Ra says, "Right, Mocha, we're critical thinkers over here. We try to be. We stand on what we believe." Hey, Miss Jackson. Miss Jackson said, "I can't take no more of Nay nor Kizzy. Nay was stupid. Kizzy was stupid. They all was stupid. They all was stupid. But nonetheless, guys, we came out here and we did what we had to do." Marty said, "The damage done. Babies unalive, hurt, injured, etc. And mainly not by strangers, by those allegedly, supposedly loving and caring for them. So when arrests are made, they need to go to these children's services right up to the top." Marty, and those are the ones that they overlook. Those are the ones that's being overlooked. And it's sad that these children have to suffer at the hands of grown people, those in the house that calls themselves caretakers, caregivers, and those that were sworn to protect and serve these children. It's a shame. And it's a shame for grown ass people to assume these roles and play the games that they play, all for a goddamn dollar. This is sad. But we came on this porch, guys. I enjoyed you all tonight. I really did. We had another good session on the porch. I'm happy about it. And we're going to come back out here and do what we do. Not tomorrow. The porch light is going to be dim on tomorrow. I have a funeral that I need to attend tomorrow. So I won't be on tomorrow, but I will be back on Sunday. And we're going to bring some new stuff to the table. We're going to still talk about this shit because this shit ain't going nowhere no time soon. And I want to thank each one of you for pulling up this good old Friday evening, sharing your time with me, and supporting the porch. Those of you that supported tonight, Cash App, Super Stickers, Jules, sharing the live out, hitting that like button. None of that goes unnoticed over here. Every bit of support to the channel helps me continue to do what I do. And no content creator could tell you it's easy coming out here night after night after night doing what we do. It's not, especially those of us that have full-time days and still try to come out here at night. But I do what I do because I love what I do. And I love all of you all. And I'm going to say thank you all. I love you all. Let's flood the chat on our way out of here. Double tap those emojis. Just tap them like your life depends on it. And I'm going to say good night. God bless. Y'all enjoy y'all Saturday. Thank you so much, Mr. Gemini. Y'all enjoy your Saturdays. And if God is willing, I'll see you all on Sunday. You all have a blessed night and a blessed weekend.
We stand tall, we rise as one. No lapels, the work ain't done. No. Mocha leading from the heart, never run. Truth and caring, everything we become. It's more than a vibe, it's a home, it's a call. Over here we catch each other when we fall. This is family. Team full of truth and a chat full of cheer. Mocha in the seat, steady steering the ship. Every topic got depth, every comment got grip. We don't tear folks down, we just build them up. If you're moving off love, then you one of us. Know the pride in the room and the vibe so loud. Every bell in the check gon' rep that crowd. We stand tall, we rise as one. Know the bells, the work ain't done. Mocha leading from the heart, never run. Truth and caring, everything we become. It's more than a vibe, it's a home, it's a call. Over here we catch each other when we fall. This is family. This is family. This is family. And we stand tall. Down in the north where the soul don't break. Mocha built the lane where the real ones stay. Ain't no faking the funk, ain't no playing for clout. You bring that mess, we gon' sort that out. But this ain't about drama, it's about love. It's about healing, it's about trust. Every child, every voice, every name in the breeze. We gon' stand for the ones no one else gon' see. So we rise tall, we rise as one. Oh no, no bellows, the work ain't done. Mocha leading from the heart, never run. Truth and caring, everything we become. It's more than a vibe, it's a home, it's a call. Over here we catch each other when we fall. We protect what's right and we hold that line. It's the chat where the truth and the love collide, where the voices don't hide and the pain gets light. We see you, we feel you, we fight for the cause. Every kid, every tear, we break down walls. When you hear that bell, that's the call to act. We family now, and that's just facts. We stand tall, we rise as one. Know the bells, the work ain't done. Leading from the heart, never run. Truth and care are everything we become. It's more than a vibe, it's a home, it's a call. Over here we catch each other when we fall. This is family. This one's for every voice we fight for and every child who needs to be heard. We see you, we feel you, we stand with the truth. This is the Know Your Bells. Leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. Stand tall with join the family.
Good night, everyone. God bless.